Hello everyone, my name is Sabrina, and today I'm going to talk about neutron stars. Have you ever wondered what happens to supermassive stars that died? Well, today's your lucky day because I'm going to talk about what happens to supermassive stars that die. First, all stars use this hydrogen fuel. I'm sure you've heard of hydrogen before. It's pretty flammable and it can sometimes make balloons fly, similar to helium. When supermassive stars run out of this hydrogen fuel, their insides compress, like this, to form heavier elements such as carbon and neon. When the core turns into iron, energy production stops because it can't fuse it into any heavier element. Then the core rapidly collapses and the protons and electrons try to fight off the gravity. It's because protons repel each other and protons repel each other and electrons repel each other. They fight against the gravity. If the gravity wins, they become a black hole. If the protons and electrons win, then it becomes a neutron star. The outer layers of the star then explode in a phenomenon called a supernova. Hence its name. In neutron stars, most of the protons and electrons have fused together to form neutrons. But don't let that trick you. There are still protons and electrons left, just not that many. Smaller stars, such as our sun, when they run out of fuel, they swell up to become red giants. When the sun does this, the Earth will probably get swallowed up in the process. But don't worry, that probably won't happen for a few billion years. The red star then sheds its outer layers until all that's left is a smaller white star. White dwarf star, they're called. The white dwarf star still has the same mass as the original star. It's just compressed to a smaller size. That means that it's much more dense than the original star. But do you know what's more dense? A neutron star. A single teaspoon of neutron stars weighs about a small mountain on Earth. Can you imagine that? Just one tiny single little teaspoon is a mountain. Then, do you wonder how much the whole neutron star would weigh? And by the way, a neutron star is about the size of a major city. In a neutron star, first, there's the atmosphere, similar to Earth. Then, under that is a thin shell of iron. Even under that, there's what scientists call nuclear pasta. There, the neutrons assemble to form pasta-like shapes, such as spaghetti and, which is not a type of pasta, waffles. Gnocchi is a type of pasta that looks like little circles. And at the end, near the core, there's things called anti-spaghetti and anti-gnocchi, which there's holes shaped like spaghetti and holes shaped like bubbles. And in the very core, the center of the neutron star, even scientists don't know what kind of stuff is in there. Some scientists believe that it's just quark soup. They're just moving freely around. And what are quarks, you ask? Well, quarks are the teensy-weensy particles that make up protons and neutrons. Now, here's an interesting question. What do you think will happen when two neutron stars collide? Well, because neutron stars are so dense, they have a very strong gravitational force. They pull each other and spiral towards each other to their doom, an intense phenomenon called a kilonova. When they collide, it spews out lots of neutron star guts, and there are short bursts of gamma rays. There are also lots of gravitational waves flowing away from the impact. It's also called a kilonova if a neutron star and black hole collide. After the dust has cleared, all that there is left is a black hole. Neutron stars are very fascinating, and they are one of the most extreme things in the universe. Thank you.